What's going on? I'm gonna do a little something a little different today. Just because I feel like it. It's a crazy. I want to see how this really does, but I'm gonna read one of them. Am I the asshole things from Reddit? Let's see. These stories are like I always think these stories are kind of fake. Just me. That's just my general consensus. But like they could not be. These sound like somebody's real life, but also not like a little fantastical in the ways people describe things. I'm like, that doesn't sound true. But let's get into it. The title is one. Am I the asshole for not wanting our friend to ever come back to our house after he ate literally everything we owned? Crazy, crazy, crazy. My husband and I live abroad. Earlier this year, a mutual acquaintance, let's call him K, reached out saying he'd been scammed with his apartment rental and had nowhere to stay. That sounds weird, like scammed out of your apartment rental. It's kind of wild. What do you like? Are you ruined somebody? Like more context, I guess. At first, we offered a weekend, but he was polite and helped around the house and seemed grateful. We ended up letting him stay for a full 20 days. He'd asked. During this time, some things rubbed us the wrong way. He never brought groceries. Multiple times he pretended he was going to pay, but forgot his wallet. Okay, that is like I don't know how people do that. Claimed he could use Apple Pay, not accepted at our local supermarket. He'd eat way more than he'd share. Once my husband and I shared half pizza, he ate the other half without contributing. Damn, and bro just kind of was eating their food. Still, we felt bad for him, so we let it go. Me personally, I wouldn't let that go. That's just my thing. I wouldn't like, hey, bro, like, hey, pay up, pay your part. Don't eat my food, then. I'm gonna be real, like, we adults, man. Just pay your part, eat me, or like, you can have some, but like, don't take the whole thing. Like, that's a little crazy, especially if you're staying at a house that's not yours. I feel like it's just like proper guest etiquette, but who knows? Let me finish it up. He stayed friendly for a 20 day. Stayed friendly, and a few months later, we were planning a 17-day trip. Since he was struggling with rent, we offered him to stay at our place in exchange for taking care of our dog. I even wrote a Google Doc with instructions for the house, dog care, gym access, etc. I told him he could eat anything he wanted that was going to expire, fruits, veggies, and yogurt. We came back, everything's gone. I mean, everything. Entire freezer, pantry. He finished 2 jars of jam, a jar of peanut butter, a Costco bottle of olive oil, condiments, rice, snacks, cheese. Even my husband said creatine, protein, collagen. He destroyed a ceramic pan. He consumed things that lasted 6 months in just 2 weeks. Oh my god. They had a fucking monster in their hands. I honestly suspect he might have just taken stuff with him because the same team was just missing. I didn't confront him except ask him to replace the pan, which he mocked me about. It's just a pan. Why are you making a big deal of it? It felt disrespectful. Now he just keep texting my husband, acting like nothing happened and wants to hang out. I told my husband I don't want him out of the house ever again. My husband says I'm being too harsh, but if he wants to stay friends, it's his choice, but I feel completely taken advantage of and disrespected. First of all, this brother is tweaking. Literally, okay. When you stay at somebody's house, I've stayed at like a lot of people's houses. Like dog sitting, just like having fun, like, or they went out of town, like they asked me to house sit. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll stay here, I'll go to work, do a thing, I'll just like come back, eat whatever. Eating somebody's entire refrigerator is insane, actually. That's really disrespectful. But also taking what they have is like even wilder. Like, why would you do that? What's the point of it? Like, there is no like you don't need that much food. Like, to sustain yourself, like you need a couple things, like eat a couple things here and there, but like also like replace them, just like etiquette, because that's like your friend, your homie. Like, I don't know, the baseline of respect is like always needed for these interactions to even like work. Like, they let me stay in their house, like this is their home, like, and I'm trampling over, like, where's decency, you know? Like, Jesus Christ, and you destroy their pans. Also, the husband is kind of weird for like not checking his friend, like, hey bro, like you ate all my food, like what's going on? Like that's your wife, dude. Like, it's not like you got like a marriage problem almost. Like, you got like actual issues with each other. Like, but also understand, like, maybe you just didn't want to like address like the situation because it's like awkward. But consuming it all, empty your place and take it. He stole something, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, why would you, like, olive oil? You're eating a bottle of olive oil? Let's be real. He probably stole some stuff and just took it back to his place, which isn't fine, and you need to definitely address it. And yeah, I think this lady's completely right about just saying, like, yo, you are not allowed over again. Like, you should not come because you can't. Is you on my food, bro? Like, what? Like, now you replace half the thing. Like, just replace something and help me out. Like, or explain why. Like, it's just like, hey, what's going on? Like, I had to do this. Like, okay, I understand. Like, hey, next time when you do this, could you replace this so and so and so? Or you're not gonna be allowed back over. Like, that's just real. Like, it's not. This is like But also, I feel like this is a situation people deal with like roommates and people in other positions do, just because there's so many like, oh, food is like a commodity. Like I'm never stingy. Like don't be real. Like you can have whatever I like here, take it. It's really not that deep. It's just like a piece of chicken or a piece. But at the same time, like if you're not gonna ask, like don't grab. Like it's rude. But also like I didn't buy this just for you, so like don't put it in. Don't put it in like you owed some of this because got it. But yeah, this person's not wrong. Like this guy is definitely an asshole. Like truly, like what what the hell? I wouldn't take this like that's a wild thing to have. I don't know. I'd be pissed. Like, ooh, bro, like that's my food, man. Give my shit back. Like, or I'm definitely charging you because you are not just eating my goods and just leave me hungry. What if I gotta go? Especially if I'm going on a trip, that means I'm probably spending X amount of money, $1,000 just to go somewhere, right? Or like a couple hundred. So maybe I won't have groceries when I get back. Like, not saying they're probably not struggling, but like, damn, nigga, like, you even care? But let me read this. This is the next. I want to read one more, just to finish up. I'm gonna read two. I'm trying to read two every video because I feel like two is a lot, you know. Let me see. This is. Am I the asshole for telling a kid to shut up on the plane? Hot take. Probably. They're a baby, right? Or they're a kid. It's like they're being like so. Even if they are being obnoxious, like whatever. Like I'll tell the parent like, hey, can you tell your kid to quiet down? I'm trying to sleep. But like, you know, I'm like, depending on the flight, also like I'm not like, and if they're fucking screaming too, like if they're actually like not like a baby, like they're like a 12-year-old screaming, like okay, hey little bro, chill out. But at the same time, like I don't know, some people's kids is kind of talking to people's kids kind of wild because people have like such a weird like relationship sometimes. Like if they say it, like it's fine, but if you say something out of your turn like this, like immediately disrespectful, and you want to like they want to hit you, like it's like, hey, don't talk to my kid like that. I'm like, or your kid's literally screaming bloody murder at 5 a.m. It's kind of crazy. Are you not gonna say something? Let me read this though. Am I the asshole for telling the kid to shut up on the plane? Today we went to Hollywood with my wife. We sat our designated seats. In front of us, there were 3 kids with the mother sitting on the parallel, in the row parallel to them. 2 were slightly older, 10 and 12. Okay, were well beheld, but the youngest 8 to 9 year old was a spoiled little monster. Screaming, shouted if he would not get what he wanted, not listening to his mother stay quiet, or in his seat taking off, pressing the seat in front of the others with his legs and so on. I was quite irritated and appalled by such bad behavior and just looked at my wife and my eyes in disbelief since the mother tried to keep him under control. The flight took off. He got his iPad to watch cartoons. He had his headphones on and fell asleep. But as the plane landed, quite far from the landing strip, we had quite a while to wait. Kids started screaming and shouting, and this throwing your tantrum just had enough. And I sat up and said, "Yo, kid, you need to shut up." The kid stopped, said nothing. Said, "Mom said he's my kid at the time, but if you cannot control your kid to the point I hear him noise canceling, it's a bit much." So that was such a weird thing. They like grammared that like crazy. Like he said, "Yo, kid, shut up," and then he said the kid stopped, said nothing. Then the mom said he's just a kid. She put times 2, but you can't control your kid to the point I hear him him through my noise canceling. It's a bit much. I do think that's if you don't like, yo, kid, shut up. Like, hey, can you be quiet or something like that? I feel like that's a little more appropriate. Hey, yo, kid, shut up. Also, like the flight's almost over too, so like I wouldn't even be bothered. Like if this was like on the flight the entire time, like okay, like whatever, like he's gonna be doing. Or like the flight's like super long. I feel like bro, when we took the flight to Japan, like 14-hour flight, like. I'm not dealing with that. I'm definitely like, yo, can you quiet down? Like, can you really like bark your kid and can you tell your kid to like be quiet or something like that? I would definitely say that. But like, if it's just like an hour flight anywhere, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not dying on this hill. I don't really care that much. Like, oh, this is annoying. But like, what else is annoying? Like, and it's annoying sitting in the line waiting for your food sometimes. But like, I'm not gonna like, hey, yo, hurry up, make my food. Like, or somebody's like talking really loud, like in a store in public places. I don't really care what people do. I'm not being digital. You're loud in public. I'm like. Will I be loud in public? No, that's just me. But I'm not gonna be. I don't really care what other people do that much. Like unless you're called like a massive disruptance. Like this is a kid too. I'm like, disrespectful and annoying behavior for sure. But like that's for their parent to address. I feel weird trying to like do that unless like they're literally like. Maybe I'm not. They're like doing crazy amounts. Like this kid sounds like an annoying like kid. And I feel like kids act like that on planes all the time. But who knows? Let me finish reading. In my opinion, I did everyone a favor. Why does he sound like that? I did everyone a favor. Hey guys, I saved you from the kid. Even his siblings were tired of him. Also, why the siblings not saying like they're his brother? Like I feel like that should be more proper. Or like I would tell the brother, hey, can you tell your cousin or like your little brother to like chill out? I mean, he's not wrong, but he's not exactly right, which I found was a bit funny. Also, the boy I told to shut up sat in a seat facing me and stared at me for the whole for a while in defiance, I suppose. I doubt I created any trauma. I told the kid to shut up on the plane. The mother could not bring him under control. Am I the asshole? I feel like no, but at the same time, if you want, I wouldn't be mad. Like if my kid, okay, let's put it in like personal perspective. Like this is my kid, right? And he's acting up before. I would not be mad if he was being obnoxious and screaming, told him to shut up. I would definitely be before that. Even my kid wouldn't act like that, like, cause I'm like, yo, you don't act like that in public, and like, be real. But if somebody told him like, hey, can you be quiet? I'm like, okay. Unless like it was like he was silent and somebody told him to be quiet. I'm like, yo, who the hell are you talking to? I'm talking to my kid like that. But at the same time, like if they say something, I'm like, hey buddy, you're causing a storm. You're throwing your racket. Your iPad music loud. Your TikToks are playing a little too loud for me, you know. But yeah, I keep it like pretty okay. I don't think it'd be like a crazy. It'd be like a good lesson for the kid to learn. Like also like, hey, it's okay. I don't think that's an asshole though, because that's not like a super asshole, but like kinda a little bit, but like not really, because he did like give the kids some boundaries, which is like tough love in a way. But it's also like, who are you to like talk to somebody else's kid a little bit? Like who like, oh, I saved everybody from like the annoying kid. I'm like, I guess like the flight's almost over. Like it doesn't really take too long. Like it's gonna take like 20 minutes for this thing to finish landing. I guess like maybe 30 minutes. If it's like an hour or something like that, or maybe it's longer, I'm like that'd make more sense. Though I see the edit. Like we were on a plane for 20 minutes before departing. The flight was an hour, 20 minutes. We were 20 minutes, 30 minutes before getting off after landing. So I mean that's pretty long. So I can see why he would say something like, "Hey, yo, kid, shut up! Yo, what are you yelling for?" Real. But yeah, hope you guys like that. You guys want more of these? I'll do them. I enjoy it. Am I the asshole? Am I the? Yeah, I am. Type shit. But that'd be easy. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.
He's the one for me. There's no place I'd rather be. Yeah. To the finish line. Everywhere you look, he's right on time.